Hey rabbits, it's Trixie, and today I want to find out if I, as a German, am capable of understanding Austrian slang. Austria is not far away, the official language is German as well, even though Austrians speak it with their very own Austrian accent, and that again has many different dialects too. But hey, cannot be that difficult, right? Right? Therefore, I collected a bunch of Austrian slang terms that sound kinda hilarious and wrote each of them on little pieces of paper. I have them right here. It was very tricky to not look at the translations of the words that I wrote down, but I swear that I didn't check their meanings. At some point I even covered one half of the display of my computer with a book so that I could note the words on the left side without looking at their translations on the right side. Dedication. So with all this effort, I managed to create a list of words, and the only thing I'm going to be seeing is the word itself and sometimes a little note on which kind of word it is, like a noun, an adjective, or a verb. So what is this fuss all about? In today's video, I'm going to meet the tough challenge of guessing the meaning of Austrian slang terms. I apologize in advance for most likely pronouncing all of them wrong, but yeah, rest assured I'm gonna try my very best. Also, I'm pretty sure that there will be plenty of comments like,
"But Trixie, wouldn't it be so much better if you made this video in German?"
And I agree that it would be convenient, and I was thinking about it, but then again, I don't want to exclude anybody from watching this video and participating in this amazing quiz. If people from all over the world are gonna play along with me today, maybe we find out that Americans, Puerto Ricans, or Italians are much better at guessing Austrian slang terms than me, the German. So make sure that you tell me in the comments where you come from and how many of these dialect terms you got right. Also, I feel that this video is a good way of learning about the differences between Austrian and German, teaching you a bit about both cultures, which is interesting for foreigners as well, I assume. And of course, you'll learn a lot of German vocabulary by me comparing the Austrian terms with German words. So you see, a bunch of good reasons for my language choice, and if that's not enough,
It's my channel. I can speak English with my horrible German accent whenever I want.
so have fun. Here we go. A German guessing the meaning of Austrian slang terms. The first word I have here is Caprize. I don't know if it's der, die, or das Caprize, but I would think it's die Caprize. And I have no idea what it is, but the first thing that comes to my mind is die Poperze, which is a slang term in German for the anus. So yeah, I guess that makes a pretty good start. I would say that Caprize is a slang term for the anus as well. Sorry. Let's ask Dr. Google if I'm right. So I was slightly wrong. It's an Austrian term for a funny mood or, a creative idea. I guess I was in a funny mood, in a funny Caprize when I guessed anus. Next Austrian word is gefinkelt, which I guess is like a participle, similar to an adjective. I mean, of course, it reminds me of gepinkelt, which means peed in German. Only two words in and we already talked about anus and pee. Still, I'm gonna go for my gut feeling with this one, and something tells me that this is like, now we're screwed because the train is late and there is no train coming anymore before the next morning. Jetzt sind wir aber sowas von gefinkelt. Is that kind of close to what it means? Nope. Apparently gefinkelt means clever. So I was the opposite of gefinkelt when I tried to guess what it means. What is that? That is a very long word, and it's called Dradivabel. A Dradivabel. Das Dradivabel? Since I have no idea what that is, I'm just gonna try to take it apart and do my German magic to find out what parts of it mean. And Dradi kinda sounds like drahtig in German, which would be like wirily. Wabel, on the other hand, kinda sounds like Weib, das Weib, which is an old term for the woman that is nowadays kind of rude. So yeah, to me it sounds like drahtiges Weib, Dradivabel, which would be like a very skinny woman. That would be something like Austrian grandmothers say to their grandchildren, because they always complain that grandchildren are so skinny, right? Mei, so a Dradivabel. In my German head, that makes sense. Who would have guessed I was wrong? It's a children toy. This one, to be precise. Metzi. I don't know, so I'm gonna make this quick. It reminds me of the German word messy, which is a compulsive hoarder of like a lot of garbage and sometimes animals, apart from the ZZ in the middle instead of SS. Where does the ZZ come from? What else does have a ZZ? A pizza. So maybe that's a compulsive hoarder that doesn't only hoard a lot of garbage, but also pizza boxes and pizza leftovers. That's my answer. A compulsive hoarder, a messy that hoards pizza. It is not! It's a bargain. I was so close to guessing that. Next up, Paradiser, and I know that one. I've heard it several times and it is a tomato. Still, I want to add a little side note here. I don't know why, but this word always reminds me of the word Pariser, which is a slang term for a condom. And I don't know why, since being reminded of das Paradies, the paradise, would be, more reasonable. I have no idea why, but whenever I hear or read the word Paradiser, I am reminded of condoms. Which is particularly weird if the word Paradiser is used in context, like, let's have a nice Paradiser Salat. Kondomsalat. Lecker. Here we have Fisole, and I kind of like this word, it sounds nice. Kind of lets me think about the face, like Fisole could be das Gesicht, the face, a slang term for it, like Visage. Bewegt eine hässliche Fisole von meinem Fenster. Ja, has a nice ring to it. Fisole. Surprise, surprise, I was wrong again. It's a bean, this kind. Fisole? That sounds like Fußsohle. Take it, Austrian, I'm frustrated now. Aw, that one's kind of cute. Putzel. I have to say that I'm thinking of putzen, which means to clean in German. So it's like something small that you clean with, like, I don't know, a piece of cloth to clean dust. And yeah, I think that's my answer. A putzel is a dust cloth. I'm scared to look it up. It's a baby. I wanted to clean away dust with a baby. Mother of the Year 2017, Trixie. It would work though. Kinda. Der Palawatsch. I really like this word. And the way it sounds like the title of a newspaper. Like, oh, hast du schon die neuesten Neuigkeiten gehört? Boah, nee, was denn passiert? In Bielefeld sind Aliens gelandet. Das hat sogar auf die Titelseite vom Palawatsch geschafft. I mean, I'm pretty sure that's incorrect, but I like the idea. Okay, anyway, it's a term for chaos, like an untidy flat with a lot of stuff. Das Durcheinander in German. I was wrong, but I still think that somebody should start a newspaper called Der Palawatsch. If you are thinking about that right now, hire me, I'm gonna write the first article. Frittaten. I'm pretty sure I have an idea about what this could be. It reminds me of die Fritten in German, a slang term for the fries. So, does Frittaten mean fries? Really? I was so sure this time, but no, it's pancake slices. Frittaten, of course. I mean, with a bit of fantasy, you could say that it's pancake slices in the shape of fries. Deal? I suck at this. Verhatscht, an adjective, I guess. I'm kind of thinking about verheddern, which means to tangle in German. So something is tangled, etwas ist verhatscht. Like, oh, meine Kopfhörerkabel sind schon wieder verhatscht, ey. We all know that problem. Jetzt hat sich schon wieder mein Penis in meinem Reißverschluss verhatscht. What did I just say? Nein, Google, nicht verarscht. Verhatscht. So it's like missglückt. Failed. My penis failed in my zipper. Oh, that's a nice one again. Stritzi. Stritzi. That sounds so cheerful. Stritzi. And it reminds me of something not so cheerful. It reminds me of der Stricher. Could Stritzi be der Stricher? The hustler or the male prostitute? Ha! I was actually shockingly close. It's not a hustler, it's the pimp. The person that owns the hustlers. That is pretty amazing. Trixie knows about Stritzis. Riebisel. Maybe das Riebisel? That sounds so cute. But I don't think it is that cute. I would say it's related to das Reibeisen in German, the grater. I'm getting tired of this. It's the Johannisbeere, the red currant. I suck so hard at this game, but I don't give up yet. Stravanzen, another verb. Möchtest du gerne einmal mit mir stravanzen? I feel this is like über gute alte Zeiten stravanzen, like schwatzen in German, to chatter, to talk about good old times. Come on, phone, tell me that I'm right this time. I was wrong again. Stravanzen means to roam around without doing anything productive. How well did you do so far? Did you get more of them right? Anyway, next up, sich fadisieren. So there's a reflexive pronoun, you're doing something to or with yourself. A German word that sounds similar would be der Faden, the thread. So if somebody is doing something to him or herself that makes him or her look like a threat, then obviously this person lost a lot of weight. Yeah, sich fadisieren means to lose so much weight that other people think that you exaggerate because you end up looking like a threat only. Du bist ja nur noch ein Faden, mein Schatz. Hier, iss noch ein paar Fritaten. Oder Pommes, was Fritaten eigentlich bedeuten sollte. Are these bite marks on your phone? No. Sich fadisieren means to be bored. And I have to say that it makes a little bit of sense because fad can also be used for boring in German. I give you that, Austrian. That, but nothing more. Geigen. Geigen looks like it's related to die Geige, which is the violin, but I don't think it simply means to play the violin. Then this would be Geigen, like in German, I suppose. So what else could it be where you make like a movement like this? Are you thinking what I'm thinking? Sich einen geigeln. Could this be a slang term for too much to read? I'm gonna eat this piece of paper when I write this time. Good news! I don't have to eat this piece of paper. Geigeln means that you cannot keep in the lane that you're driving in. So that you're like driving like I like my idea more though. So Austrians, if you agree, why not make geigeln a thing? That looked kind of weird because people normally don't have two penises. I sucked so hard at this game. Obviously Germans, or at least I, am not capable of understanding Austrian slang. So I'm very sorry to all Austrians who watched this video and expected more from me. How did you do? Where do you come from? And how many of these words did you guess right? Did you fail many times as well, such as me, which would make me feel a little better? Or did you master this quiz like a pro? Let me know all of your thoughts in the comments right here. I really hope that you enjoyed today's video. If so, please leave a thumbs up because that would make me really happy and it would give me a bit of, self-confidence back after this big failure. If you want to watch another video of Don't Trust the Rabbit, you can find one right here. You can also follow me on Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook, or even support the channel on Patreon. You can find the link here. This would mean so much to me. Now I wish you all a very beautiful day. Check out my other videos if you'd like to, and hopefully we are gonna see each other in my next one. Bye bye!